Hey everyone, it's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for this flip through video. Today I'm going to be sharing flip through of my second volume of Project Life for 2024. So if you'd like to see it, stick around. What's up, friends? It's Jen with ChappyPlans. Thanks for joining me for a flip through of this chunky volume number 2 of my Project Life for this past year of 2024. I use the stamp set from Ali Edwards to create the title on the binding here that says Family Stories July through December 2024. And I get my albums from scrapbook.com. They're a 9x12 size. Page protectors as well. So those are, I have an affiliate link down below if you want to take a peek at this album or many others like it. So I'm assuming you probably don't remember, because I definitely don't, what has happened from week to week in our lives. And so I'm going to do a little bit of a chatty flip through, and then I'll also do one just to music for people who would prefer to just sit and listen without me rambling. So I'll do my best to try to remember where products are from. I will say most of them are Stories by the Month kits from Ali Edwards and Studio Calico Documenter kits, which are no longer available. So I won't be able to link that. I always have a link for scrapbook.com and just links to things that I use pretty regularly, like in my Amazon storefront. But if you have specific questions about products, please feel free to comment below. So like I said, this is starting in July, so it was the 1st through the 7th. And this is a combination of Ali Edwards and some of my leftover Paper Person Shop products. So at this point, we were on vacation, and we were in Michigan for the to go visit my grandmother-in-law, I guess you would say, Nora's great-grandmother, who was turning 90. And we also made it like an extended trip. We figured, we're going to travel out to Michigan. We're going to do some extra things. The Cherry Festival was happening. So we stayed and went to that. And we visited Lake Michigan for the first time. Actually, no, I think it was the second time. But it was our first time at Sleeping Bear Dunes. And yeah, it was just so much fun. All right. So this is still a part of the vacation. I think this is the 1st through the 7th. So this was like a 3.5 page. Like, I had so many photos. So I had to do this flip out page and then these 2 pages as well. Lots of journaling, which was great. This kit was wonderful for that. A lot of times I'll use the monthly and then just highlight what week or indicate somehow what week it is that I'm documenting. We got to stay with Matt's youngest brother, Kit and Tully, who live in Grand Rapids, and we went to the zoo. And Nora rode an elephant with her younger cousin Sutton and Aunt Kit. Let's see. So this whole page is Grand Rapids. And then I love this idea that came from my friend Linda. Linda loves creating. I was actually at her house the day I set up volume 1, page 1 of this 2024 year. So we were kind of talking about how we wanted to use these monthly cards that say, the month and then looks like this. And she's like, we should do ephemera. So I've been collecting ephemera, and I've actually become completely obsessed with it. Also, adding it into my daily journaling and my Hobonichi. I have really loved being able to collect things that are relevant and important, and I want to keep in this particular project. So I have like part of a package from some cherries that we got in Grand Rapids, or in Traverse City at the Cherry Festival. Some happy mail from the BFF Sticker Club people. Part of a letter from my friend Erica, who wrote me a thank you note, and our movie ticket for seeing Despicable Me 4. What else? Oh, this is a little label from the package of my Hobonichi Weeks, because I was starting that out and trying that. And then this is us. I think this is a flip up. Yep. So there's a picture of Nora and her cousins, and then her uncle and her playing a game. And then we got back in time to go to our friend's pool party. And so there I am with a bunch of my Korean adoptee friends. And week 28, this is Studio Calico. Don't ask me what the kit name is because I definitely do not remember, but I had a lot of fun using my tiny attacher to staple these plastic flowers and used a lot of puffy stickers, a lot of color. I love the way this spread turned out. I made this photo black and white because of the clash in the colors in the picture with the vibe I was going for with all of the embellishments. Labels are from Studio Calico. Puffy stickers are from Studio Calico. So it was summer, right? So we did some swimming at our friend's country club that we visit, and Nora had oh, I know, this was the week that our friend who stayed, the Groffs, who are members of the country club, they have this huge house and their air conditioning was broken and it was extremely hot. So we had like an open door policy with their kids. They had 5 kids. And several of them took turns sleeping in our house throughout this week. So it was like we got back from a really, really busy break, and then it was like Hotel Chapman. This is one of the Groff children, Hannah, and she stayed over and shared Nora's bed. And then Nora had a play date with her friend Alana. We redid her room. Smokey was just being super cute, and then Nora's being really silly. After we watched Despicable Me 2, she said that she was sugar nuts and ran out and then came back in with her pants on all weird and everything. It was just a funny moment that I captured. Week 29, this is more Studio Calico. Really loving the bright colors for summer. Looking at how chunky my Hobonichi was getting, which we love. Let's see, I've got some bullet lists here for the week. So it looks like I started lift 4, which I need to get back to exercise. Amazon Prime got me. Nora's enjoying sewing camp. I ordered the Hobonichi weeks. Let's see. Oh, I had launched Patreon, but that only lasted for like 2 months. I hit up a huge clearance sale at Joann. I got a lot of yard work done and organized my stickers. And Sunday we went mini golfing and had ice cream. So that's fun. Love that for me. This is Nora and we were playing a game where we had to cover our eyes and guess what the object was in our hands. She got her like Touchland that she wanted, and she had me put in these like clip-in hair extensions. We went to dinner on Friday and had the most delicious flan and empanadas. My husband and I went to lunch on a lunch date while Nora had piano lessons, and I got this really yummy salad. That's Nora mini golfing. I just used this card as an opportunity to journal about what's currently going on. So I said that I was feeling very excited to be able to lift weights again. Wow, my body is out of shape because I was recovering from a hysterectomy and then I had a staph infection. So good times. Seeing immunology. Nora's on a bottle flipping kick. Happy that Nora and Olivia are hanging out again. Friday was rough. I planned to run errands and drop off Nora at camp, but forgot my wallet. Lots of driving around. Oh yeah, I remember that. Ice cream and more ice cream. Week 30. It looks like I'm on a Studio Calico kick here. Oh, I remember because the July kit was very red, white, and blue. And I was like, well, that's not super conducive for the whole month. So, yeah, I went to my Studio Calico kits for these weeks. I got my hair highlighted, enlightened, another day at the country club, different country club. Nora had a sleepover, and that's us on a walk around our neighborhood. I got my grabby box. Let's see. We got to go see Olivia in her show. It was like Nemo Jr. or something like that. Matt had been working a lot this week, had a lot going on. What is that, dinner? Must be at dinner. Yeah, let's see. We went to a birthday party for Nora's friend Landon, so that was this big photo, and then another birthday party for her best friend Abby. And at the birthday party, they had an ice cream truck, which was really fun. What else? Oh, YouTube was being a pain. My videos would not upload to save my life. It was crazy. Week 31. Okay, so here I'm utilizing the Ali Edwards kit. This is the 29th through the 4th of August. Flowers that my husband bought me because it was my dad's birthday. He would have been alive he would have been 69, I think. A double rainbow on his birthday. Smokey just being Smokey. Nora had summer camp. She's been very busy with camp. She did, I wrote that she had July camps were slime and sewing camp. She went to the Taylor School for Magical Creatures camp. And August, she had her Eras Tour camp. Nora had a sleepover with her friend, Vivian. And then I wrote, you know, it was time for back to cheer. We had been playing What Do You Meme? This was their first cheer practice. And then I took Nora to her friends for a play date. I said August started off with a better vibe than July. It was less crazy than last month. The full day camp was nice, allowing me time to get a lot of scrapbook content done. Matt surprised me with a day date to see Deadpool and Wolverine, which I enjoyed. We stayed in on Friday, Chipotle, and the Barbie movie. August, this is week 32, the 5th through the 11th, and this is one of my favorite Stories by the Month kits Ali Edwards has ever done. They just keep getting better in my opinion. So this was just a photo I took, a screenshot of a bunch of the girls at the Eras Tour summer camp. We went back to school shopping. Nora picked out her book bag. And there's us shopping. This is a card from Studio Calico and a stamp set as well. We found a new boba shop. I created like a little list journaling card for the week. I said I finished Nora's 2019 scrapbook album. She had a lot of celiac flare-ups over the weekend. She did go to camp despite not feeling well. And then the back to school shopping. We were making bracelets for BFF Sticker Camp together. And then this is all the ephemera. So this was for a teacher lanyard thing that Nora picked out for me to have for school. This is from her book bag, back to school clothing, her tag from her cheer sneakers, and then a big purchase I made from Sticker Planet. Photos of us at the Great Escape Six Flags near us. Talked about all the things we did at the Great Escape that day, how we got ice cream after at our favorite ice cream place up there. And then I used this as an opportunity to just like stamp out some things we did over the weekend. So I wrote deli brekkie. We had a deli breakfast. Church. Nora had a play date with Abby, so that's them playing there. Front and back. Oh, front and back walkovers. Okay. Nora was working on her front and back walkovers and we were playing Clue. That makes sense. See, I love this. I love being able to go back and look at everything and like relive the memories through the photos and the journaling. It's just so much fun. Nora made a new friend at the country club, so she came over for a play date. Then she had another play date and they were doing slime outside. Oh, and this is also Ali Edwards. You can probably tell by the handwriting. Reading, Fourth Wing. Saying see you later to Patreon. Dreading Nora's frequent nighttime waking. Using my newfound strength to lift heavy and help Joe move furniture. Oh, yeah, my friend moved and I didn't realize that when I was going to help her move that I was going to be helping her move like really, really solid wood pieces. So I was glad that I had been lifting because I don't think I could have done it if I wasn't already working out. This was the jersey night that her squad does every year. Like the football players get jerseys and the cheerleaders get their jackets with their name on the back. Super cute. And then Nora's good friend Kenzie from cheer came over. They both go to different schools, but within the district. So they have the same schedule, which is nice when there's like days off and stuff. Her mom, I'll take Kenzie. And then it was Avery's birthday, so we went to that. Another Ali Edwards kit. Look at how fun the colors are. She had a play date with her friend Landon, and then a friend Alana, and then her friend Kenzie, and it was a double play date week, because at this point there's not summer camp happening, but cheer is happening. So that was 3 nights a week, plus, you know, all the other things we had going on. We went to a water park with friends for the day. That's what this whole insert is about. The first PSL of the season. So, of course, you know how to document that. We went to our local minor league baseball game and there were fireworks. Oh, my A fell off. Oh, no. Okay. Sunday fun day. It was a church day. I love this picture of Nora because she's wearing her little hunter boots and her little, like, culotte skirt, you know, and she said that she was channeling her inner Gretchen Wiener, which I thought was really funny. Oh, look at my letters being all crazy. Week 35. This looks like Studio Calico here. And this is an older kit, but I really like the colors. So I guess it was going for like bright and colorful. which is my MO in the summer for sure. And honestly, most of the time. Okay, so she had another play date with her friend. Oh my gosh. With her friend Avery. I'm going to glue these on while I talk to you. I'm sorry, but I have to, because if I don't do it now, I don't know if I'll... Yeah, I know I will not remember because my brain is a sieve. Then it looks like another play date with her friend Kenzie. I had a dermatology appointment and got several injections in my face because I have psoriasis like all over my face, which is not cute and, you know, is an issue. So sometimes I have to get injections at the sites where the plaques are because it just will not go away on its own, even though I take medication every day. Oh, we went to New Jersey. This was a little road trip we made because we needed to go to IKEA. So we decided to stay overnight and do Six Flags down there. And they have like crazy roller coasters, which Nora is a coaster freak and loves them. So it was her first time riding the King to Cobb, which you can Google, is crazy. I got to meet my girl, Natasha. She is so sweet. She was one of my patrons, and she's somebody who has been following me for a while, and she is the sweetest person ever. So hi, Natasha, if you're watching this. We got to meet in real life. That was so great. Just pictures from the theme park. And then let's see, this must be also, yep. And I listed all of the rides that we did right there. And that was her first game of the season that we lost. And then the girls after the game. And I'm back to Allie Edwards. It's September. So, you know, fitting in a sleepover. And first day as my part-time building substitute. So I had to take a selfie. And then Matt pretending to box with Smokey, which is something he does fairly regularly. Nora getting a fresh haircut. Nora's first day as a 4th grader. Oh my gosh. Oh, I wrote 8 years old, 4 feet 5 inches, 83 pounds, smart, funny, empathetic you. 8 going on 18, 2 new pairs of leggings from Lululemon that we had hemmed. Fun Friday was a blast. I took Nora to get boba, but half the mall was without power. Oh yeah, that was crazy. So we went to the other half and we got boba at a different place, which isn't our preferred boba store, but that's fine. We're lucky that we have 2. I think there's actually 3 in the mall. And we did a little shopping, and then by the time we went to the other half of the mall, they had power, so we were able to pick up her leggings. She had piano and, of course, cheer, and that's her doing contortion stuff with her friend Mia because she's crazy. And then a selfie of us. This is at her game. Okay. This one is also Allie Edwards, but it is a combination of... Yeah, it's not really a Stories by the Month kit. It's for my stash. So this is like the Yes No story kit. This one is Now. This one might be from Now or Currently. I did use the September card, and then this one looks like Comfort maybe, because it says Stretching Myself, Here's to the Next Chapter. I'm not sure, but clearly I was going for like oranges and yellows and reds. R.I.P. to my sweet boy who we recently had to euthanize, Jeeves being silly with the Target bag. Post-school kitty snuggles, Nora's official cheer photo, a trip to Great Escape. I wrote... Monday really Mondayed. It was really crazy. Lots of new bruises for me. I substitute most often in a self-contained classroom, and I kind of rotate between the 3. Or if there's like a student who has a lot of behavioral issues, sometimes I will work one-on-one with them, depending on how the staffing is for the day. Because of the newness of life, the schedule adjusting is going to take time getting used to, but that's okay. I think it'll be a good thing, which it has been. Nora has been particularly challenging this season. She's really using her voice to object or to try to be in power. Thankful for therapy. Nora's 2023 math and ELA test scores are back. She did even better than we anticipated. Awesome. And then some more ephemera. So I got, we had a new store open up in the mall, Miniso, and I got a Karopi like phone charm thing, which was super cute. This is from my Laurel Denise order, from my Hobonichi, going to BFF Sticker Camp, and from my new Owala. Journaling about what's going on at work, at home, and with crafting and YouTube. This is our selfie. That's right, we met up with friends. Nora got a little airbrush tattoo because we had a game that was up near the park. So we decided to get a room the night before and then just go to the game and then take the girls, this is her other friend Abby, to Great Escape after. So that's what we did. And then we went to the jazz festival that was up there as well. And then that's Nora and her friend at the game who he plays for the team we cheer for. I love this spread. This was obviously all about BFF Sticker Camp that I went to. This is a Studio Calico kit, and I was doing all the rainbow things. This is definitely one of my favorites. Week 38, the 16th through the 22nd of September. We got a new, once we put our IKEA shelf up, we got this like insert that they had for cats. It's so funny. And this is a stamp set from Syncopation Design, who I am a guest maker for at times. So check out her store. Shout out to Syncopation. It's linked in my description box as well. It's not an affiliate link. It just is a shout out to her. Nora had another play date. I went to BFF Sticker Camp, and that was our first night having dinner. Just some pictures from camp. There's Leilani. If you watch her, she has a YouTube channel, Leilani Scraps. She's lovely. And my friend Brittany, and there's Laura and Annie. And I used the gummy bear charms that came in one of the gifts somebody gave me to decorate this card. And then a selfie with Laura and Annie, the sweetest people. Selfies with other people that were at camp. And I just journaled about all the things that we did. Super cute. And then this was the mascot for the week, or for the like days that we were there. This is Skedaddle the unicorn. So, you know, I had to give kisses when we were saying goodbye. Love all the little smiley faces I stapled there in rainbow order. I just love this. It's so much fun. Me in a nutshell. And my husband says I can never complain that he's a bigger dork than me because I went to sticker camp. Then this is week 39, and it was all about kind of like, I used a lot of the letting go, the story kit. So, and then I just brought in a bunch of other random like colors. So I cut this vellum card down to put a quote, kind of created my own title card there. Nora picked out some gorgeous flowers to give me when I got home from camp. Those are the two kitties sleeping together. And let's see. I wrote my story and your story. So I took the opportunity to write about what's going on for us. So I wrote, currently in this season, I'm doing what I can to get through each packed, busy day. Full-time, though temporary, is a big adjustment for me, and full-time in a self-contained classroom is next level. Running from work, getting dinner ready, ensuring all of Nora's needs are more than taken care of is a hustle. I've also never felt more productive, fulfilled, and independent. Also focused on Nora's emotional needs. Currently in this season, Nora's loving 4th grade. She's doing homework, navigating social relationships, and pushing as many boundaries with us as possible. Her anxiety continues to run high, so we're grateful for her new therapist. I know she's experiencing lots of changes within herself too. And then there's Nora sitting at the bar after they did a tribute to my uncle who was murdered when Nora was a baby. It was December 17th, 2015. So he was a big he was in politics in our city, and so they renamed one of the parks after him, and then they named a street after him, and then they made a sign for inside his favorite go-to like bar / restaurant, the River Bar Chamberlain Room. I talked about going back to work. I was getting sick, so my husband made chicken and rice soup. This was the rededication, the new sign they put up, and that's my family there, my cousins who lost their dad and his late wife, my aunt, and then the mayor. I wrote Not Jeeves holding his gingerbread toy, which was really funny. Oh, my baby. Eating, playing, enjoying. And then I created another little like DIY card of Nora snuggling with Smokey. This one I just covered up with the 9 vellum because the colors really clashed with what I was going for. And that was Nora going to her friend Kenzie's birthday party. Kind of an up and down week. And this is when I started getting sick. And Nora and I were sick until November. And that's like in November we found out we had pneumonia. It was crazy. There's a lot going around out there, though, I know. So now we're in October, the 30th through the 6th, and using stories by the month. Matt and I went to go see Matt Carney concert on our 12-year dating anniversary. Yep. So that's a photo from the concert. Nora slept over. Well, she was supposed to sleep over at her friend Kenzie's, but I got a call at like midnight to come pick her up. So that was rough. But they did have an impromptu play date because they didn't have school on Rosh Hashanah. Well, I was spying on Nora from the classroom I was in. At the time, I was working full-time, and Nora was doing cheer, of course, with her friends at recess. So I took a photo like a creeper through the window. Journal, or not journaled, stamped out sick, work, cheer, tired. Sums up the week. My first paycheck, there's like a war museum or a military museum or something like that. And something he'd been working on at his job was on display. So I kept the little like ephemera piece from it. I had my planner bestie meetup this month, so I kept part of the bookmark that they gave us as a freebie. It was my birthday, and Nora chose to give me a plushie, which is the same exact plushie I chose to get her for her birthday, which is so funny. And then I got a new bag for my birthday, so I kept that tag. Love the layering here, the little cluster I did. I took one of the vellum pieces from the kit and I punched out some circles and used it all over as part of the clusters that I was creating. And I even used it to make a tab right here with my tab punch. Sorry, this video is very long. Planner lineup, but you know, that's changed since then. Let's see. And then we took Nora to see her friend Hannah, cheer, and then her friend Gio in hockey. Week 41, more Allie Edwards. We made some spookly pumpkins in school, making all the fall crafts and treats at school. Me and one of my students at school, I just stapled on this like vellum word phrase that says, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much, Helen Keller. Talking about how work is bananas, enjoying the beautiful foliage, especially on the drive to and from practice. It's such a gorgeous view. Journaling about the days of the week. I was starting to feel better. I got my hair cut and colored. There was an early release day. My December daily box arrived. There was picture day, which was this, Nora's picture day outfit. Cheer competition, and Sunday I stayed home all day. These are photos from competition. They took 3rd place. Studio Calico here, week 42. Nora having a play date with her friend Mia, I think because they were off for Indigenous Peoples Day, talking about the leaves changing, a full moon, how it's getting darker faster, how it's the first year we didn't have time to go to a pumpkin patch because life is just so busy, but I did get to go apple picking with school on a field trip. And that's one of my kiddos snuggling me at work. This was my last week working full time. I filled in temporarily till they could get a permanent TA in the self-contained room. I painted Nora's nails for the first time with French tips. She is loving her new skincare from Bubble. Kitties snuggling. Nora helping to set up for Fall Fest at school. And then that's the Fall Fest Nora as Cinderella. And then that was us going to see my husband's display at the museum that I had mentioned on the ephemera card. The beautiful view of Vermont, because that is where our first playoff game was. First and last, I should say, because we did not make, or maybe that was the second playoff game. We lost. Studio Calico, and this one is Allie Edwards here. I think some of these are Allie Edwards and some of these are Studio Calico. It's kind of mixed up. But we had, I chair our Scholastic Book Fair, so that's a photo of the setup. Love the title card I made. Oh, I love this. I just put collect memories and then journaled a couple things about the week. So I wrote Monday, where I subbed. There was a meltdown with Nora. Tuesday, I played in my planners and filmed content. I took Nora to the library. She made a mess with slime. Wednesday, I had to take her to urgent care. Was it me or was it Matt that went to urgent care? I think it was me because I wanted to make sure I didn't have COVID and stuff like that, because our planner bestie meetup was happening later in the week. I went to Starbucks. Yeah, that's what it was. And then I did sub after I got out of urgent care. Thursday, there was a cheer party for the end of the season. I wrote dumpster fires. It must have been a hot mess with Nora. She'd been going through like a lot of emotional ups and downs at the beginning of the year. Friday, she always gets boba. I painted her nails with these cute little like spookly pumpkins and ghosties. And we watched Abbott Elementary, my husband and I. Just a cozy vibe photo, Nora drinking tea and snuggling with me on my birthday eve. Planner bestie meetup day with Jen and Linda locally. Jen Boom Creates drove up and hung out with us, and it was just the best day ever. We went to dinner. It was my birthday, so I had turned 42 on the 27th. Just took photos of my food and journaled about my birthday and ice cream that we got after. It wasn't the best birthday, so I think that's why I wrote not, and then I journaled a little bit about it. Sick. All three of us have been sick with some version of upper respiratory crap all month. Some days are worse than others. So it's still going on. Like, I'm feeling better some days, and then some days I'm just like coughing up a storm at this point. Week 44 looks like we're back to Ali Edwards, creating some fun clusters, and I used Syncopation design. I forget the name of, it might be called Monster Mash. All these stamps are from that same stamp set. I got my birthday bouquet. It just looked so pretty. We were all sick. All of us were not feeling well at all. So Matt even went to urgent care because he started getting it at this point. So that's just a picture of all of our prescriptions he had to pick up. Antibiotics, steroids, all the things. Nora at dance class because cheer is over. So now she's beginning ballet and tap and jazz. No, ballet, tap, and pop. Trick-or-treating. This was a fun picture outside of someone's house. Halloween happened, so we went trick-or-treating, and that was her school parade. We went to dinner at a Greek restaurant. Picture of Nora with all her candy. And then we went and got ice cream again later on over the weekend. As if we didn't get enough sweets trick-or-treating, right? Now we're in November. It's the 4th through the 10th. Nora had a play date with her friend Sadie, who slept over for the first time, and that was great. I voted, and you can see how I felt about that. Snuggling with Smokey the next day because I was emotionally hungover. Journaling about how it's just been a rough few weeks being sick. Actually, at this point, it's like a month. There's the month from ephemera from the month. So Levenger reached out and sent me a whole bunch of amazing, really high quality goodies. So I kept the packaging from one of the items they sent. I got a new pair of leggings because Disney did a collab with Lululemon. My mother-in-law came to visit and taught Nora how to sew. So this was a piece of paper that they were sewing on. And this is from the new holiday Starbucks drinks with the scalloped edging. And this is from matching pajamas that we got from Target for our family. This was an opportunity for me to journal about the family time and my mother-in-law and father-in-law coming, and then they brought their puppy Hoover. They come out for Nora's birthday almost every year, so we took Nora shopping Friday for her birthday. That's what she wanted to do. And we got sushi. And then it's ironic that I took this photo and documented this because this was like one of the last times Jeeves was himself. I wrote, "These few beloved days have been great. I'm so thankful for family and quiet moments." Week 46 was the 11th through the 17th. This is Ali Edwards items, and then these numbers are from Studio Calico. Before they left, we played Clue a couple times. Saying yes to Nora getting private sewing lessons from Gam Gam, playing all the Clue games, painting Nora's nails, musical classrooms, birthday preparations. Saying no to tons of laundry, being overly busy, migraines, and a cat acting poorly, and ER vet visits. Her named our scarecrow in the front, Lydia, and she's been interacting with her. It was hilarious. So she'd like get out of the car after like picking her up from school, and she'd run over and be like, "Lydia, how was your day?" You know, and she'd like yell at her as we were, you know, leaving the house, and she'd be like, "Lydia, make good choices." You know, it was just, she's so funny. So documented that, which I'm super happy about. This is one of my babies in one of my self-contained classrooms. He's the sweetest, sweet. Love him so much. Use some alpha stickers instead of stamping to bullet point the week clue. We've been playing a lot of that. Work, errands, cleaning. And then Nora had her birthday, and this was the day I had discovered that Jeeves was acting extra weird. Like, he had been acting weird and secluded since my in-laws had left. But by the end of the week, I think they left Tuesday morning, and by Saturday morning, he was acting way weird, and we thought he was super sick or something. So on the day that we were having Nora's birthday party, I had my husband take Jeeves to the emergency vet, which was a Saturday, so it was like super expensive. And they did all these tests and said, "He seems pretty healthy. He looks fine. Like, you can take him home and monitor him. And then if you need to bring him back to his regular vet come Monday, then do that." So that's what we did. And in the meantime, I freaked out and had to set up Nora's birthday party solo. I did have help from my friend Erica and one of her children. They came over to help me, which was a lifesaver. But all these pictures are from Nora's birthday, which was Eras Tour themed. Week 47, I put the no from the yes no story kit up there. Another vet visit Monday morning because he was not acting right, but the vet said he was physically healthy and said that it was most likely, assuredly, cognitive, and that he probably was not going to go back to feeling safe in our home. But in the meantime, we could try like separating the cats because she thought maybe that was part of the issue, and helping him have his own space where he didn't feel like he had to share it with anybody because the dog had been here might help him get back to normal. So at this point, we're like trying to keep him safe and separate from Smokey. It was a whole thing. And then during the week, he started like urinating wherever he was sleeping. And it was a lot of like trying to figure out what was going on with him. And I think later in the week, we found out his blood work was all normal and everything looked good. So we knew that it was mental. Laura officially turned 9 on the 20th. So that's her opening her birthday presents from us, making some dessert to take to school for her birthday. I wrote, we have a perfectly healthy cat who's in a state of major emotional stress. The vet gave us medication. We're concerned for him. Matt and Nora made her favorite ice cream cupcakes with caramel and whipped cream for her class birthday treat. And Nora is 9. We gave her a new sweatshirt, mini fridge, makeup, and I took her for boba and to Sephora after school. Oh, annual mammogram ultrasound, fun times. We saw Wicked. We met Matt for dinner. Matt went to a men's breakfast. Nora had piano. And what else? Nora's cheer banquet. And then my Planner Bestie meetup. So this is our second Planner Bestie meetup. This time, Linda and I drove a little bit south to go meet up with Jen, and it was super fun in Millerton. So these were some favorite photos from the day that we had all taken and shared with each other. And yeah, it was just so much fun. I love hanging out with them and just doing the best, most fun things with people who enjoy doing the same thing. And I put the yes one over here, the yes word. And this was from the junior cheer banquet. That was us at Wicked. I had done Nora's nails, Wicked themed, to go see it. This is week 48, November 25th through December 1st. Picture of the girls at ballet. Nora speaking in front of the entire school by herself. These 2 cards are from Paper Person Shop, by the way. Thanksgiving dinner, which was just the 3 of us, which was perfect because it snowed that day and my mom didn't want to drive, and neither did our other friend who was supposed to come from like an hour away. So it was just us 3. And then later on that evening, her 2 friends had a sleepover at our house, which was crazy. We put up our tree on Black Friday, which we do every year, got our Christmas photos taken. My mother-in-law had to euthanize her beloved lab, who did not come and visit us when they stayed. He was at home. But that was really super sad. And then on the same day, our vet informed us that we would need to euthanize or to rehome Jeeves. She said she wasn't even sure that would help, but she knew that it would be better than him trying to stay here because he was not going to survive and ever feel safe again in our home. So I was feeling very emotionally hungover from all of the pet news. I was listening to The Silent Patient on audio. We've been playing Uno. And what else? Oh, one of our friends said that she would take Jeeves, but then she found out later, like a couple days later, that her landlord wouldn't allow pets. We made our gingerbread garland together. We were twinning at church, and my husband was playing on the worship team. I have a current gratitude list. Ballet, tap, and pop classes you love. A quiet, low-key Thanksgiving day. Family traditions, twinkling lights against a black, snowy sky, family silliness while crafting a gingerbread garland, a 9-year-old who wanted to twin at church, a husband who loves to worship, celebrating Robin's birthday with friends. I don't have a picture of that, but I did go meet up with some friends to celebrate one of their birthdays. So now we're in December. Ooh, I have to update my ephemera. Week 49, the 2nd through the 8th. So we, Monday morning, surprised Nora and took her to New York City to see the Rockettes, which was lovely. But we took the train from one of the stations and then spent the day in the city, which was super, super fun. While we were there, sadly, the vet called and said we would need to euthanize Jeeves because we could not find a home for him. So that is journaling about that, and I cannot talk about it. I don't think I filmed this. This was one I made at Linda's house. We had our December Planner Bestie meetup, and I created this while I was there. Yeah, I wrote, having to euthanize my sweet cat was one of the hardest things I've ever done. Not how I imagined December to start. Spent all week crafting December daily stories and watching Gossip Girl. Nora had a sleepover and went to their annual tea party at church. And then we went to church and went to the Victorian stroll in our city. And that's Nora and Matt on the like an old-fashioned fire truck. And then that was really cool. It was like a chimney sweep and a shoe shine boy. People dress up like they're in the Victorian age. It's just really neat. They actually filmed a lot of the Gilded Age in this city that we live in. I need to add some more ephemera here. I will do that after, but this is from her FAO Schwartz bag at Rockefeller Center. And a little stamped cat that we made during the Victorian stroll. You could like go in and make things, and we made a little kitty cat out of like rubber stamps that looked kind of like Lego pieces. It was really cool. The 50th, more Allie Edwards. This is a selfie from me subbing one day. I was saying Monday was my first day back because I didn't work this whole week because I was devastated. I woke up crying every day. I wore pajamas like 24/7 the whole week. So I was back to work. Nora we have a Starbucks date before therapy. She had her first winter concert. Friday was really busy. I went to Linda's for our Planner Bestie Day, and then Jen joined us virtually, and I did a whole story about this in my December daily album. And then I took Nora to a potluck dinner at our friend's house, the Groff, so I mentioned a lot. And then we left the potluck dinner, and I took Nora and Abby to the Cookies and Canvas event at the school that the PTA does. And then we went back to the Groffs, and the whole time my husband was at like a men's, he did like a boys' night thing. Saturday was a busy day. We went to a surprise party for one of our friends. And so that's a picture of Nora with his grandson, and they're just playing at the party. And then Sunday after church, we took Nora to see the Nutcracker. No, I think that was Saturday night we saw the Nutcracker. And then week 51, this was so fun using this kit from Syncopation Design. Oh my goodness, so cute. It's called Sugar and Spice. It's a printable, and she has lots of she calls them DigiScrap, like digital scrapbooking kits on her Etsy shop, and stamps, like physical stamp sets as well as digital. So again, check that out. It's simple, it's easy. You literally can just print and then fussy cut, or if you have a cutting machine, you can use that. But I really loved using it, and it matched so well, and it was the perfect kit. So I used that to create this entire week's memories. Meowie Catmiss, Smokey loafing in a new spot, Nora wearing her ugly sweater, and again, I did her nails like a reindeer. We got enough snow to stick. So now I'm feeling sick again. Snow and a cold to start a busy week, bah humbug. Nora being sick on Monday. I was participating in Secret Santa at work, which was fun. I got 2 cavities that I had. They're like really old, refilled. Snuggles after school. Nora, we celebrated Christmas early a little bit on the 21st because we left on the 22nd for Michigan. So we gave her some bigger gifts at home. And this is like my favorite photo. I just did a December daily story about this. And then we got to celebrate Christmas with my mom that evening. And then Sunday, we drove all day and got into Michigan around dinner time. And so that is a picture of Nora in front of their tree at dinner time. And then this whole week is in Michigan. So we took Nora roller skating for her first time. This was Christmas Day at my mother and father-in-law's house, and those are some of the cousins together. We had Chapman Christmas, which is extended family. So those are some other cousins. Photos, because we spent a few days with Kit and Tully, Matt's youngest brother, and his wife and their 2 kids. So those are photos from all of that. Just journaling about each of the days that we were there and moments that we had with Kit and Tully. We took the kids to the Children's Museum, and they love this giant bubble thing. And then this was on our way home, staying in Niagara Falls, and driving back through Canada to New York. And I'm going to do stories about these as well in December Daily. And that, my friends, is the end of Volume 2. I didn't do anything on the back. I left it as is. I have absolutely loved playing in this Project Life album. It's my favorite way to scrapbook, and I'm still going to be doing a 9x12 album for this year. I need to order a couple more albums and some items for starting it in 2025. I hope you guys will forgive me for not having like a traditional flip through Friday with goodies. In this case, it's a flip through of my Project Life album. There is a flip through of volume 1, which I will link in the end of this video at the end screen. Let me know if you have any questions. Like I said, I super appreciate you allowing me to share life with you and just ramble and talk to you all. You are the most welcoming, supportive community, and I'm very thankful for you. I would not be doing this if it weren't for you. So if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing and make sure you like this video and hit the bell so you don't miss my content. I will be coming out with week 1 very soon. All right, friends, take care of yourselves and remember that you are enough. Love you guys. Bye.